Today I'll be showing you how to make this Cardcaptor Sakura inspired hair clip. First, we'll be making the base from polo beads. The beads we need are 70 black beads, 22 brown beads, 57 pink beads, 11 dark pink beads, and 9 red beads. Place the beads as shown on the pattern. The pattern can be found in the description below. Once the pattern is complete, place masking tape over the beads and press lightly on the back. Flip the board over and press lightly to make sure the beads will stick to the tape. Then remove the beads from the board. Place the beads on top of an iron board, then place parchment paper on top of the beads. Make sure that this is on the non-tape covered side. Hold an iron on top of the parchment paper for 10 seconds. Check to see how melted the beads are. If it is not melted enough, continue to hold the iron over the beads, then check every 10 seconds. When the beads are melted to your liking, flip the whole thing over and carefully peel off the tape. Place parchment paper on top and repeat what you did previously. Once done, leave the base in between the parchment paper and put in between 2 books to make sure it stays flat. Now we'll be making the wings and the star. Things we need are yellow and white felt, some thread, and cotton stuffing. A simple pattern has been provided in the description below. Place and pin the pattern pieces on the felt and then cut it out. We'll be making the wings first by using a blanket stitch. Step 1. Make a knot and thread the needle all the way through one piece of felt. Step 2. Line up the pieces of felt with the knot in between the pieces. Step 3. Thread the needle through the second and fourth piece of felt. Step 4. As you're pulling the needle through, there will be a loop in the thread. Pull the needle through this loop. Repeat until you're done sewing 3/4 of the wing. Then place the stuffing, finish sewing, and close with a knot. You will need to make 2 of these. Next up is the star. For this we'll be using an invisible stitch. Step 1. Thread a needle through one side of the felt. Make sure the needle doesn't go all the way through to the other side. Step 2. Line up the felt pieces with the thread being in between the pieces. Step 3. Thread the needle through the inside edge of the second piece of felt. Make sure the needle doesn't appear on the other side. Continue to stitch along the edges of the felt until about 3/4 of the way through, then place the stuffing. You can use a pencil or a pen to push the stuffing into the corners of the star. Finish up sewing and close with a knot. Now that all the main parts have been made, all we need to do now is glue them to the hair clips. We'll be using a hot glue gun to glue a bobby pin to the top and the middle of the base. Then we'll glue a hair clip in the middle of each wing and the star. Now just let it cool and you are done.